If you're watching like a show, if you're watching live comedy, or if you're watching, say, a comedy film, and you see a joke, can you tell that, oh, he's done this like abhi dala isne, like scripted nahi hai?
मतलब sometimes you can
sense
tell
it.
you can sense when a joke is written, and not that written jokes are bad. Just you can be like, oh, this is a very smartly crafted written joke, and this is bakchodi they came up with on set.
But it's hilarious.
Everything's funny, man. Like I'm a big fan of the comedy format too.
Wow.
मतलब in the sense
Grim
like
ho gaya.
format in the sense like not just as a consumer like haha I like to laugh. It's like if I watch
As a craft, like
as a craft I like to be like, oh, like I like to watch it, and then if I see a joke I like to rewatch it, and I think how did they get to this joke? What must have gone? What would I have written if I was in the writer's room? Why did they have rejected all the other first thoughts, like the low hanging fruit thoughts that would have come? So wo sab,
like somebody, I remember when you talk about first draft, somebody on the show earlier, I don't remember which guest, but somebody mentioned that why do they reject first drafts? They mentioned that I work on the first draft that comes my way, and I feel that the first draft is good enough. Sometimes it's just that reiteration in your head that you want to go and build on more on it. That hey, first draft might be shitty, but you write second draft and third draft, then you feel like nahi yaar pehla wala hi theek tha, and you just move on with the first draft.
So the reason, matlab, in writing there is something called low hanging fruit, right? Which is like a, for example, agar मैं sorry, what could be a easy joke that everyone has thought of?
Easy joke that elephant and the elephant, hathi or cheetah ka joke, ye wo, like,
but like a
usual
punchline that anybody could have thought of. Like for example, अगर कोई actor का नाम लेता है, okay, every actor has been known for some or the other controversy. Let's say someone's probably known for, maybe someone was in a controversy related to drugs, someone was probably in a controversy with a divorce, cheating, okay, and those become like common punchlines. When you say the person's name only, you can think of, this is the punchline.
Yeah.
Somebody has some of the other cases filed against them, whatever. You think of the person, you think of that as a joke.
Yep.
That is first thought joke. Okay, and that is funny also. But me hanging out with 4 of my friends, one is a CA, one is a lawyer, and one is a doctor. Okay, these 4
Uncle.
people, these four people, if you say that one actor's name, if all 4 of us think of the same joke and we laugh, then me as a comic, I'm not bringing anything new to the table. Correct? Because them doing their other jobs also, they're thinking of that same joke. So I have to take that first draft and be like, okay, what more can I do? Not this low hanging fruit. What other joke can I make about this guy that they will be like, that's the reason why you're a comedian.
Got it.
So that is the point of a redraft. Even in a script, you first write the script कि ऐसे होएगा, वैसे होएगा, वैसे होएगा. Then you're like, okay, this is too predictable. How do I make this? How do I come to this in an unpredictable fashion? While it doesn't seem so like, oh, मैं इतना cinephile artsy picture बना रहा हूँ, but it's like still little unexpected, so that you're enjoying something fresh and authentic.
Got it.
So the thing is, everything has already been said. Everything has been said. Everything has been said in the Bible, in the Gita, in the Quran. Everything has been said. ये करो, ये मत करो. ऐसे होना चाहिए, वैसे नहीं होना चाहिए. Now, how you say things and how you give the message in a new story, a new packaging, what happens in that story is what keeps people engaged.
Like the presentation, basically.
Yeah.
The way you put it out.
End of the movie, then for commercial reasons, most movies end with okay, everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Which is what all your religious scriptures would have also told you कि इसने सही किया, इसके साथ सही हुआ. So I'm saying, if you're writing that type of stuff, तो वो तो होना ही है end में. You're not telling me that. You're telling me how that journey has to be new. Is where it is at.
Interesting. So when you watch, say, a film, or when you watch a show, or so, do you find like say inspiration or ideas in anything that you're watching? Oh, this is great. This is what he did, or this is what she did. Let's find ideas from here.
I know, as in you learn, right? You're like, oh wow. Like, okay, मैं तेरे को Bollywood का examples दिया, but instead, like, you know how people will see and you'll say I work in HR. ओ HR तू तो रंगोली बनाता है. अभी वो joke हो गया बस. Now every town Tom Dick Harry can say it. Now as a comic if I still say रंगोली तो मैं I am a lazy writer. A lazy writer is taking something that's already written and writing it as if it's your own. Okay, now what new can you say about HR is basically where it's at. So when I see somebody watching, if I'm watching a movie and somebody's made a new joke on like HR people, I'm saying, hey, I didn't think of that.
Perspective, yeah.
Dude, जैसे 2016-17 में जो भी Netflix specials आ रहे थे US में से, everybody had two similar jokes running, which was one about Trump and one about with the selfie camera, which was becoming a new thing with Snapchat and everything, right? But like Adam Sandler ke special mein, he had a very cool joke about front camera, which was like I was taking a picture of my was a thing that everybody spoke of, right? Because of Snapchat and everything, right? So he's saying I'm taking it, I take it, and it's not a very good photo of I would delete it, but photo में एक भूत आया. So how do I delete this? Because I want to show everybody the भूत. So it's a great new perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like so now he goes around explaining about how he's showing it to people without showing his and they're like, what? Where did you take this photo? And he has to show his like context, which is a very funny joke. बाकी फिर सब लोग का वही joke था कि oh now you're taking photos with. Imagine if you did that with your Kodak camera and put it in a letter and send a courier out of it. That everybody did. Everybody did that joke. It became stale by the time you heard it the fourth time. So a new perspective was कि मैंने photo लिया और यहाँ पे भूत था. अभी कैसे दिखाऊँ किसी को? It was a bad picture of my great picture of a ghost. That was interesting, right? That's a new perspective.
Yeah, that's a new perspective. Sure.